Welcome to the show. My name is Brock Page and I do random sports picks for fun. Miami's at Philadelphia for a 1 o'clock matinee. The betting opened up with the Marlins as the $1.25 favorites and the total at 9.5 runs. Since then, Miami's now laying $1.30 on the money line with the total remaining at 9.5. Currently, the Phils get the 1.5 on the run line, and at the moment, 73% of the action's on the Marlins to get the job done. Today's probables are Vance Worley for Miami, Jake Thompson for the Phils. The Fightins are 1-1 in their 2 games where Jake Thompson made the start on the bump. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Marlins are a solid 6-3 in their 9 games where Vance Worley made the start themselves. Miami also holds the season series lead 6-5 versus Philadelphia. But if you think the Marlins are a lock to win, keep in mind that they suffered a debilitating loss at the hands of the Phils last night, 8-0. Miami's also won just 30 of 64 games on the road. All told, there are trouble spots for bettors on both sides in this one. But before I go ahead and choose the lesser of two evils, let's break down the total real quick. And when it comes to the scoring, 3 out of Miami's last 4 games got over the posted total. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Phils are 2-1 for the overs in their last 3 games themselves. That said, the case for the over can certainly be made. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Give me the over 9.5 in this one. And when it comes to selecting a winner, the Phillies are literally winning just 35% of their games as the underdog. I'll put my money on them dropping another one. I'm taking the Miami Marlins to win it outright for some Moneyline and Runline cash. I'm predicting a final score of 7-4 Miami. Next game, the New York Yankees at the Detroit Tigers. The betting opened up with the Tigers as the Moneyline underdogs and the total at 9 runs. Since then, Detroit's now the Moneyline favorites at $1.20 with the total moving upward to 9.5 runs. Currently, the Yankees are getting the 1.5 on the run line, and at the moment, 54% of the action's on the Bronx Bombers to get the job done. Today's projected starters, Jaime Garcia for the Yanks, Michael Fulmer for the Tigers. The Detroit team has struggled with Fulmer, winning just 11 of 23 games when Mike makes the start. Meanwhile, on the other side, New York's been a successful 2-1 in their 3 games where Garcia made the start themselves. The Yankees have also been pretty hot as of late, going 7-2 in their last 9. They're going up against a struggling Detroit team who's currently a dismal 17 games under 500. All told, the case for the Yankees can certainly be made. As for me, however, I'm going to break down the total real quick before selecting a winner. And when it comes to the scoring, both teams are 2-1 for the overs in their last 3. Also, games 1 and 2 of this very series average nearly 15 total combined runs per contest. Having said all that, the case for the over can certainly be made, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Give me the over 9.5 in this one. And when it comes to selecting a winner, keep in mind that these Yankees are 22-16 versus teams under 500. Look for them to once again take advantage of a weaker team. I'm taking the Yankees plus 1.5 on the run line, as well as winning it outright for some money line cash. I'm predicting a final score of 6-4 New York. All right, folks, I'm going to slide into my third and final game for the show. It's lightning round, so I got to move. I'm talking about Boston at Cleveland for a 7 o'clock start. Now, we won a little money on the Bo Sox last night. Today could be a little bit different story, however. Now, Boston's currently the Moneyline favorites on the road here at $1.72. Totals posted at an even 7 runs. Currently, Cleveland's getting the 1.5 at home. And at the moment, 62% of the action's on Boston to get the job done. We got Chris Sale for the Sox, Trevor Bauer for the Indians. Boston's an impressive 18-7 in their games where Chris Sale makes a start. That said, they're winning just 45% of their games versus teams allowing less than 4 runs per contest. I like the money line equity at plus 140 for the Indians at home here. Give me the Cleveland Indians plus 1.5 on the run line and to win it outright for some money line cash. I also think this one gets over the 7. I'm predicting a final score of 5-4 Cleveland. Well, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Productions, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.